out to like socialize and party? Are you going out to socialize? Like, you know, um, what are some coping mechanisms? And that's literally what self help books and spirituality teach you, which is how to cope with everyday internal problems. Not problems, but you know what I mean. Um, and she's having a hard time because right now, even with me, like a year ago, I was having a hard time using the same tools that I had learned that had got me through a lot, um, to manage everything that was happening in my life and in the world. It just wasn't working because it's kind of like gaslighting yourself into, again, being open to the possibility that things are gonna go great and you're gonna, like, that is the secret to, you're like gaslighting yourself. In all reality, that's really what it is. You're not saying that the problems don't exist, but you're like, okay, I'm not gonna put 100% of my attention onto this problem being so dominant, because that is like you're giving it this space in your mind and in your life, and that just isn't helpful, historically speaking. If you focus on the positives, which is such a fuck, like, I understand why people get pissed about this, um because it is such a fuck thing. Like, it is a privilege at the end of the day to be able to disconnect from problems if they are not as big as how someone else might have it. Like, some people do not have that privilege to disconnect from very real uh systemic problems that are fucking affect, like healthcare. You feel me? Like, if you right now, NSF, if you don't know what's going on in healthcare, then that is a privilege, because you don't have to worry about the very real shit that passed in January with the horribly huge bill um, that passed. Yeah, so that really affected a lot of people's insurance here. And if you don't know anyone that's affected, or if you're not affected yourself, then you wouldn't know that that is a thing, and how hard it is to access. Because before, people easily had healthcare in SF. It was easier. I don't know about ease. Personally, because I also had the healthcare, it was easier. Now they're making it intentionally frustrating and hard. And so, again, we are allowing this to be, because we the people, to quote Bailey Sarian, we the people, we had it easy. We had it easy. Why are we okay with it being this fucking complicated when we know now from the past that it can be that easy? If it can be that easy, why are we okay with, like, why are we okay with this? I don't know. So, yeah, like, it's crazy because as you age, you do get more self assured. And I think that's why we like admire people that are very, like, that are older and that are put together. They have this way of being where they just know what's for them and what's not for them, and that is very admirable, because when you're younger, you're searching for that in yourself and in others, and it is so hard to find in yourself because you're a baby. You're learning how to exist in the world, and you're learning, when you become an adult, you're learning how to be an adult, and you're getting put into these fucking, in these institutions and in these systems that are very fucked, and you realize that they are designed this way for a fucking reason if you are thinking critically and you're paying attention. If you're not just going along with it and not questioning the problems because they don't affect you. So yeah, I think as you get older, you're more self-assured, you know what you want, you know what you don't want, and you're more intuition. I think, not everyone, but if you're paying attention, you're noticing the patterns, you're noticing, like, oh, this person acts this way, they don't seem genuine, because of this, and that. And you're noticing that pattern, and that is important because if you have that feeling, 9 times out of 10, you are most likely going to be correct. So do not ignore that shit. Um, a lot of people tell you to ignore that, but like, or that you're fucking delusional or you're crazy. But it's like, bitch, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I'd rather not go through this lesson again and again and again because of what society is fucking telling me to believe in. I'ma believe in what the fuck I want to believe in if it's helpful to me and it's not harming others. So yeah, it's just funny because I got to that point in 2023 where I was doing things like that I never thought that I would be able to do for multiple reasons, for my own internal personal reasons and systemically. So that was amazing, and shit hit the fucking fan, and then I had to go through all of those fears that I had when I was younger, and that was insane because the coping mechanisms that worked in the past did not work this time around because of how much more severe. When I was younger, you'd be able to like tell yourself like, oh, not the whole world isn't like this, like the system isn't like this. You would be able to fucking say that, and then now we're learning that it is. That it is. And so it's just very, it's fucked up if I like get, if you think about it in a like, if you get real personal with it, then yeah, sometimes I'm like, damn, the universe, she got jokes. She loved to watch me suffer. No, but like, girl, she's funny. She is funny. Cause how are you gonna have me grow from all of this and then test me to see how I'm gonna respond now that it's even more elevated? I just think that that's fucked up. That's fucked up, girl. You don't want to see me happy and at peace. No. But yeah. So